I want to be like a spiritual leader in the church someday. I mean, maybe even, I don't know, maybe a deacon. There's other things like, for the first time in my life, I'm actually tithing, And Teresa and I, we made a decision to do that about, a year ago? A little over a year ago. And, man, it's just unreal. I mean, the gifts you get back. I mean, I'm a commission paid employee. I make commissions each month, and we've had to keep raising because I don't know what I'm gonna get paid the next month, So I'm like, wow, I'm getting paid more. I think we need to start giving more, and we'd have to bump it up. And we've had to do that 3 or 4 times just this year, and we're actually giving twice as much as I was in January. And that's just, I mean, I tell people that all the time. It's just like, do it, and it's gonna happen. It's neat.
For the last 10 years, you've been used of God to preach His message and have become one of the foremost Bible preachers and teachers in the world today. It's amazing to see what God has done through you here at Cornerstone Baptist Church and how far we've come. We look forward with great anticipation to see what Christ does through His man, through Cornerstone Baptist Church, and through all of us as we follow Christ through your vision for many years to come.
I think over the next 10 years, if the church continues in the program that they have, particularly the visitation program, that the church is going to be landlocked down there, and that they're not going to have enough room to build the church that they're going to need to meet the needs of the people that's going to want to be a member.
While we might not see it now, the final story of Cornerstone Baptist Church will be the thousands of lives that were changed because a pastor was willing to stand in the gap and lead.
I dreamed my life was done, and I stood before God's Son. It was time to see what my reward would be. With love He reviewed my life to count what was done for Christ, for that was what would last eternally. See, I'd done my best to share that Jesus really cares, and He would save if they would just believe. Oh, but seldom did harvest come, so few did I see one, until the Lord said, turn around and see. Then He showed me the faces of the ones who'd come because of me. So many faces that my life had led to Calvary. All those years I thought nobody saw, as I labored in lonely places. That's when Jesus smiled and showed me all the faces. He said, though you did not see the yield, you were faithful to plow the field. At other times you helped me plant the seed. no matter how small the task. You did just as I asked, and thanks to you, these souls have been set free. Then he showed me the faces of the ones who'd come because of me. So many faces that my life had led to Calvary. All those years I thought nobody saw, as I labored in lonely places. That's when Jesus smiled and showed me all the faces. And for those years you thought nobody saw, as you labored in lonely places, one day he'll smile and show you